You look like death warmed over, my friend. This is good. Soon there will be enough of us, and we will terrorize the living until we own this night.
Well, howdy, y'all. It's Frightman, and I am here to keep you spooktacular. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Grimm from Spirit Halloween. Grimm was introduced in 2021. They re-released him in 2022, and from what I understand, some phrases were removed and added into his voice track. It took Frightman until 2023 to purchase Grimm, and I'm here to tell you he is the best purchase I have made so far all this year. Now, you may be asking yourself, why would I say that? First of all, Grimm has an amazing sculpt. From his head down to his feet, it's amazing. The detail is just awesome. It's very nice and proportionate correctly. The rib cage is awesome. Even on the back here, which you'll see soon, he even has a spinal column that's, like it's molded out. It's awesome. Not only that, but Grimm was also one of the first home haunt props to use servo motors. So his head, his arms, his body, his mouth, his eyes, very articulate. I mean, it's much different than most of the props that are available on the market today. Another great thing about Grimm is his movement in his arms. So you have the ability to move the arms up and down. You also have a joint in the elbow so that you can pose it this way. The hands are posable, and the left arm would be posable. The right arm still has the same articulations in the hand and in the elbow. However, the right arm has a servo, so it has the extra capability of going up and down. So let's take a closer look at some of the details here on Grimm. On the back of Grimm's pelvis is where the power adapter will plug in. As we take a closer look at the back, we can also see there's a jack for the speaker. This means that Grimm's control box is capable of having an external audio source, like computer speakers. The second port, labeled Try Me, is where you would plug in your step pad if that's what you choose to activate your prop. To the right of that is the volume control. At the bottom is the power controls. Over to the far right, seen in the video, is where you would put Grimm if you want to use him as an activation mode using the Try Me port. The center mode keeps Grimm constantly running. The last mode to the left is the sensor mode. Grimm has a sensor in the front of his pelvis. Let's take a close-up look at some of Grimm's movements. First of all, the head is sculpted extremely well, and the head is capable of moving from side to side, left to right, as well as the eyes can move up and down and left to right. The entire body is capable of moving left to right. You can see the arm going up and down. The arm is also posable, which is amazing because you can make Grimm look like he's grabbing or like he's waving. Inside of the rib cage is where the control box and the speaker are mounted. Here you can take a closer look and see where the speaker actually is. Here's a shot of where that motion activator is actually located. Grimm's detail really is amazing. From the head down to the toe, the sculpt is just done really well. You can tell a lot of detail went into it and somebody really cared about what they were doing. So let's take one more look at Grimm's sculpt from head to toe. This way you can also see how he's secured at his base down here. As you saw on the introduction, Grimm looks fantastic underneath blue lighting. And I use a lot of blue lighting in my home yard haunt, and he is going to be freaking awesome. Another thing about Grimm is his speaker, it's not so great. But he does have the option to hook up computer speakers to the back of him. I tried that out. If I were to show you what that sounds like on video, I would blast out your eardrums. You don't want it. It's amazing. He is going to definitely be the centerpiece of Halloween 2023 at Frightman's Yard Haunt. So to demonstrate just how easy he is to put together, well, he's already put together. So we're going to be taking him apart instead. If you need to know how to put them together, just watch the video backwards. Laughs. Now let's take a look at just how easy Grimm is to take apart. So the arms are simply sitting on a male, and there's a female socket here in the arms themselves. Simply slides on. There is a screw on the back here to where you can tighten that up to make sure that they're secure. But for the sake of this demo, we don't have them tightened. The left arm is exactly the same as the right arm. Now the headpiece is essentially the same as the arms with one exception. There is a connector here for the head that I am detaching right now, and this is the electricity, the wiring mechanism for the head itself. With the wiring unattached, Grimm's head simply lifts off of the pole. It's really just that easy. So the next piece to remove is the spine, the upper portion, right? So they connect down here through poles which run through the legs down to the base. And it uses the standard prop poles with the little push clips. So I've undone those push clips, and it's really simple to lift off his torso. It's all one piece. The power controls are back here. A wire runs through the backbone, which is where it comes out, where the speaker is here. But it's so simple. All of this is just one piece, which is like super nice. Thank you, Grimm. Now, in order to take off the bottom portion of the legs, you actually have to undo the pole that they are on. So we're going to do that. That's simple, and it slides off. We'll do the same over here to this one. That's simple, and it slides off. Believe it or not, Grimm is now disassembled. So what you're seeing here is a pile of bones. That was Grimm. It fits together very nicely. It's going to go in the box really easily. There's just not a lot of parts. It's just, I love it. So in conclusion, Grimm is an awesome prop. I doubt he'll be at the stores in 2023 at Spirit Halloween, but you never know. If you have an interest in him, I would say snag him online. I've bought other props online, and some of the places that I've purchased from actually ship the props in the box that they come in, which is kind of a flimsy box in many cases. That's not what Spirit Halloween did. They actually put him inside of another cardboard box. So his outer box, the store presentation box, it's perfect. It's not bent. There's no creases, no scratches. So kudos to Spirit Halloween. So I think that about wraps up everything that I have to say about Grimm. I'm new to YouTube, so hopefully you're enjoying my videos. It means a lot to me if you do the like and subscribe thing, because that's how I'm going to get my channel recognized and hopefully grow for you guys. Signing off, I am Frightman, and I am here to keep you spooktacular!